What if a virus could hijack behavior, turning calm minds into chaos? The idea of a zombie apocalypse has haunted our screens for decades, a thrilling, terrifying fantasy of humanity pushed to the brink. We've seen it all: the shambling hordes, the desperate survivors, the single bite that seals a character's fate. It's a powerful story. But what if I told you that behind this fiction lies a fascinating and very real scientific truth? While zombies as we see in movies are pure fiction, mind-twisting pathogens are not. Nature is filled with microscopic manipulators that can seize control of their hosts' minds and bodies. Over the next few minutes, we're going to separate the movie monsters from the real microbes and explore the incredible science of behavioral manipulation. So, how can a simple microbe change behavior? It all comes down to the brain, our body's command center. This intricate network of neurons communicates using chemical messengers called neurotransmitters. They control everything from our mood and fear response to our most basic instincts. A pathogen that wants to take the wheel has to find a way to interfere with this delicate chemical conversation. It might block signals, flood the system with mimics, or even trigger inflammation that disrupts normal brain function. The result isn't a monster craving brains, but a subtle, yet powerful shift in instinct and action. Perhaps the most famous real-world example is the Ophiocordyceps fungus, often called the zombie ant fungus. When a spore infects an ant, it doesn't just kill it, it hijacks it. The fungus grows a network of filaments throughout the ant's body, releasing chemicals that compel the insect to abandon its colony. It forces the ant to climb a plant to a specific height and humidity level, lock its mandibles onto a leaf in a death grip, and wait. This high perch is the perfect launch pad for the fungus, which then erupts from the ant's head to rain its spores down on the unsuspecting colony below. It's a chillingly precise survival strategy. Then there's a virus you've definitely heard of: rabies. This pathogen is a master of manipulation, perfectly evolved to spread itself. After entering the body, typically through a bite, the virus travels along nerves to the brain. There, it causes severe inflammation, leading to the terrifying symptoms it's known for: anxiety, confusion, and extreme aggression. This aggression makes the host more likely to bite another animal, passing the virus on. Rabies also causes hydrophobia, a fear of water, which prevents the host from washing the virus out of its mouth, ensuring every bite is loaded for transmission. Untreated, it is nearly always fatal, a stark reminder of how potently a virus can alter behavior to serve its own ends. Not all manipulators are so dramatic. Take Toxoplasma gondii, a single-celled parasite that needs to get into the gut of a cat to complete its life cycle. So how does it get there? By hacking the brain of its intermediate host, usually a rodent. This parasite forms cysts in the rodent's brain, specifically in regions that control fear and arousal. It rewires the rodent's instincts, causing it to lose its innate fear of cats. In fact, some studies suggest it can even make the scent of a cat's urine seem appealing. This nudges the rodent toward danger, making it an easy meal and allowing the parasite to complete its journey. And the list goes on. The lancet liver fluke makes ants climb to the top of grass blades to be eaten by grazing animals. Hairworms drive crickets to seek water and drown themselves so the worm can emerge to reproduce. Even misfolded proteins called prions can cause devastating neurological diseases that dramatically alter behavior in animals and humans. Nature is a theater of mind control. So if these things exist, why aren't we living in fear of a real-life zombie outbreak? Because humans have incredible defenses. First is our sophisticated immune system, a vigilant army of cells that identifies and neutralizes invaders. But our most important shield is the blood-brain barrier. This is a highly selective membrane that protects our central nervous system from pathogens circulating in our blood. It's incredibly difficult for viruses and bacteria to cross, keeping our brain's delicate chemistry safe. And even if a pathogen does get through, we have modern medicine, antivirals, antibiotics, and supportive care that can stop an infection in its tracks. This brings us to the biggest myth of all, the zombie bite. The idea of a virus that transmits through a bite rewires the brain in seconds and creates a perfectly coordinated, aggressive monster is pure science fiction. Real pathogens that affect the brain, like rabies, take days or weeks to incubate. Their transmission is complex, and their behavioral effects are a byproduct of brain damage, not a coordinated strategy. The real risks we face are from pathogens that spread far more quietly, through respiratory droplets, contaminated fluids, or insect vectors like mosquitoes and ticks. And that's where public health comes in. We don't just wait for an outbreak to happen. We have global surveillance systems to detect new threats early. We have vaccines that train our immune systems to fight off invaders before they can ever take hold. And we have simple, powerful tools like hand washing and hygiene that prevent transmission. These measures work together to stop potential outbreaks long before they could ever become the stuff of cinema nightmares. The truth is, science and cooperation are our greatest superpowers. So while the zombie virus remains firmly in the realm of fiction, the real science of mind-controlling microbes offers a glimpse into the fascinating and ruthless strategies that shape the natural world. Curious about the science behind more scary stories? Subscribe to Timelines and like the video to keep exploring with us.